Hello, everybody. Welcome into Talking Fitchburg on this Wednesday, March 16th, 2022. What a gorgeous day out there today. Did you take advantage? Yes, we did. Awesome. I'm glad you did. It was a very nice day out there. I had some traveling in the middle of the day today, but it still was just gorgeous. Great day to have the windows open. Hopefully, you aired the house out. Whatever you did, I hope you enjoyed it because the weather's going to change. And we're going to go back to March, the real March. And yeah, it is Wisconsin weather. So you have that for you. But hey, we'll take these days. I don't think I ran into one person who wasn't in a good mood today just because of the weather. So it's been awesome. And we have an awesome show for you today. We are going to share our picks for the bracket. Yeah, March Madness is here. We'll have our picks. And no surprise, you're going to be talking with two homers. That's all I'm saying when we get to the brackets. But I have some stats for you too that will either make you really happy or really bummed, one or the other. Or maybe you'll just be like, well, whatever. I still like doing this. And that's what it's. It's all about having some fun. So let's have fun today, NTF. Then we talk to the boss man. Yes, we have our Chad Brecklin will be on the show today, our city administrator. He'll be here to give us an update. Coming up, maybe we'll find out who he would pick to win it all. He's probably a homer too, though. I'm just going to throw it out there. Why not? Wisconsin could win it, right? We'll see. All right, let's get into this. We start with your headlines, and we talking about in-person absentee voting hours. We have those details. Absentee ballots were mailed out yesterday. So as you get these in, here's what you need to know. If you want to vote in person for absentee, here it is. Voting an absentee ballot in person is located at the Fitchburg City Hall clerk's office, located at 5520 Lacey Road. It's on our second floor. Just come through the main entrance of City Hall, and the clerk's office is right there. And they're a phenomenal team. So we hope you'll come out and say hi to them. Tell them Fact TV sent you. And maybe they'll say, oh boy. March 22nd through April 1st, Monday through Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Those are the hours and the dates for when you can come in to do that in-person absentee voting. The last day to vote in absentee ballot is at the clerk's office. It will be on Friday, April 1st from 7:30 a.m. to 5 o'clock p.m. Requesting a ballot by mail, well, to do that, request it by mail to your home. You can visit myvote.wi.gov. And you can use Google, Chrome, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, Safari as your web browser. May be required to submit a photo for identification with your application. Please, no selfies. No selfies. Remember that. And if you are interested on what counts as photo identification, go to bringit.wi.gov. It'll show you what forms of ID you need for making that absentee voting or voting in person when it comes time. Now let's talk about dropping off your absentee ballots. There's a change to this. So here's what it says. In order for all your absentee ballots to be counted, all absentee ballots must include the voter signature, witness signature, and complete address on the certified envelope. Absentee ballots must be received at the municipal clerk's office no later than 7 o'clock p.m. on election day in order to be counted. And there's rule change also includes the use of drop boxes. The drop box has to be in front of a clerk. Our drop box is not. It's in the foyer. So you cannot use the drop box to drop off or return your absentee ballot. We have a ton of signage when you walk into City Hall that notifies you that you can't do this. You have to drop it off directly to a clerk. So 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., as mentioned before. And again, no, do not put it in there because it will not count. And that's very important here. That's part of the change. All this information is online, by the way, at fitchburgwi.gov. And of course, we share the links to all of our stories where we got them from. So you can check that out when we post it up at YouTube and on Facebook. Other news, if you've ever been interested in serving on a city committee, now's the time to get signed up. We got a few openings. Yes, if you've ever been interested, you can complete the application to be considered by the mayor for an appointment. And which ones are open? CEDA, Housing, Library Board, Police and Fire Commission, Transportation and Transit, Tree Advisory, and Zoning Board of Appeals. And basically, you indicate which one you're interested. And you can mark, maybe you're interested in tree and zoning appeal, whatever the case may be. If you're willing to serve, sign up, fill out the application, and the mayor will consider these and present them to council coming up. But definitely have some openings. team and help out with these. A lot of work is done. I mean, that's where the work is done, right? It's done in the committees and then gets moved through the process. So we'd love to have you help out. And if you got any questions, you can contact or check us out at the website and talk with our administration about your questions. So it's great. FitchburgWI.gov is where you can find that. COVID cases and hospitalizations update for you. And well, we're still on a downward trend. This is what Dane County is saying. Over the last few weeks, we are reaching levels we haven't seen since last summer. This is really encouraging news. And as we move into spring and summer, I mean, what could be better? We want these numbers to continue to go down. And as we talked about this morning, I mean, we still have one county that's in the high. And then we have what I think there were only 3 or 4 that were in the low category, medium. Everybody else was still in the high area. So is that right? Is that medium? Was it high, medium? I think it was like that. Andrew's telling me critical, medium, high, critical. There you go. Regardless, those numbers are on the downward trend, going down, which is great. Cases on the 7-day average at 65.3. We've got hospitalizations at 50, and people in the ICU are averaging about 5.9 since June 17th of 2021. So it's that all encouraging stuff here, but we still got to do our part. And if you are traveling, we want to make sure that you pack that mask. Yes, travelers, the Transportation Security Administration, you know them as TSA, has extended its mask requirements until April 18th. Everyone, regardless of vaccination status and the COVID-19 community level, must wear a mask on public transportation and transportation hubs. Don't forget to pack one and check the COVID-19 community level on your travel destination. You can learn more about this at Department of Health Services Wisconsin.gov. But I would suggest have that mask with you all the time because it's good. You still can wear it. There's nothing wrong with wearing it still. Keep yourself protected, especially if you're in large crowds. Or otherwise, but definitely on the public transportation side of things, you got to wear a mask. All right, those for our headlines. Coming up next, we open up the digest. We have our picks coming up for the bracket challenge. I mean, it's bracket season. March Madness. Yes. We'll have that next for you here on Talking Fitchburg.